Commissioners Monday unanimously approved a 2018 budget that'll pay for major work at 2 dams, continue to pay down debt, and fund existing public power benefit projects such as fiber network expansion. PUD General Manager Steve Wright said the budget reflects priorities outlined in the utility's long-range strategic plan.
Well, adoption of budgets is a watershed moment for us. We begin preparing our budget in February, and we come to a conclusion in December. So a lot of thought goes into it. What we're doing is we start with our strategic plan, and hopefully many folks by now have heard we have 3 big priorities in our strategic plan: investing in assets and people, reducing debt, and initiating a public power benefit program. It was built around the vision in 2014, 2015 when the plan was being put together, that we were likely to have many, many good years of great financial returns. The wholesale market looked really good. Our cost structure with hydropower looks very good in a high-priced wholesale market. And so we were thinking about how we would invest all of that potential benefit. The one thing that has changed pretty dramatically from the time of the strategic plan is that the wholesale market has come down significantly. So we've seen a lot of natural gas coming into the market, which is a direct competitor of ours as a result of fracking and other opportunities to be able to produce more domestic natural gas at lower cost. And a lot of solar and wind, particularly in the West, which is another competitor of ours.
So the alternate sources of energy then are affecting that surplus power that you normally sell on the open market?
Yeah, no question about it. So we were selling it, as was anybody in the West, roughly about $50 a megawatt hour back in 2013, and the prices today are somewhere between 25 to 30. So it's pretty much a halving of the cost, of the revenue that we would see from those sales.
Now, to get ahead of the expected revenue decline, Wright says next year's spending plan will include some major upgrades at Rocky Reach and Rock Island dams.
So in addition to the fact that we've had a reduction in the wholesale market, we also, as we have worked hard to understand the state of our assets, are coming to understand that they need more work than what we thought back in 2014, 2015. Larger amount of capital investment than we were anticipating. A good example was the one that we used at the board yesterday, where we have bridge cranes. So if you've been to Rocky Reach Dam and you've looked down at the turbines, there are these huge cranes which can move 500,000 pounds because turbines are big things. And they've been operating since the dam was complete in the early 1960s. So this is the first time we've taken them apart and actually seen what's going on inside of them. And we've discovered there are more cracks, more wear and tear. A few more things because we can understand stresses better today than we could back 50 years ago. A few more things that need work. So we're going to need to spend some time and some money, about $500,000, to try to work on fixing those up.
The PUD expects to end 2018 with a bottom line of nearly $72 million. Now that's down from the $85 million forecast in last year's budget. Expenditures of $366 million include paying down debt by another $24 million. Expenditures are up 7% from last year, and that reflects the investment at the dams and in the power grid to serve forecasted growth in the county. Steve Hare, NCW Life News.